Number 1. Mazda CX-20. Alright, let's talk about something that's been quietly building a lot of excitement. The 2026 Mazda CX-20. If you like small SUVs that feel stylish, fun to drive, and a little more premium than you'd expect, this one should definitely be on your radar. Mazda's been on a roll lately, and the CX-20 looks like it's aiming to be the perfect entry-level crossover for city drivers who still want some personality behind the wheel. Before we get into all the details, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy staying up to date on upcoming cars and honest breakdowns like this. It helps the channel a ton and make sure you don't miss future videos on new releases like the CX-20. Now, starting with the design, the 2026 CX-20 is expected to follow Mazda's sleek, minimalist style, but with a slightly bolder attitude. Think smooth body lines, sharp headlights, and a compact shape that looks sporty without trying too hard. Compared to older Mazda subcompacts, this one should feel more confident and modern, almost like a baby version of the CX-30 or CX-50. It's clearly designed for people who want something practical, but still want their car to look good pulling up anywhere. Under the hood, the big news is the hybrid option. Mazda is leaning more into efficiency, and the CX-20 hybrid should offer a great balance of fuel savings and smooth everyday performance. It's built for commuting, errands, and weekend drives without constantly worrying about gas stops. Compared to older gas-only models, this is a big step forward, especially for drivers who want something eco-friendlier without going fully electric. There's also talk of light off-road capability, which is pretty exciting for a vehicle this size. While it's not meant for hardcore trails, available all-wheel drive and improved traction systems should make it more confident on dirt roads, snow, or rainy conditions. It's the kind of SUV that can handle a spontaneous road trip or outdoor weekend without feeling out of place. Inside, the 2026 CX-20 is expected to feel surprisingly upscale. Mazda has been doing an excellent job with interiors, and this one should feature a clean layout, a modern infotainment screen, and higher quality materials than you'd expect in this class. Everything is designed to feel simple and driver-focused, with comfort and usability taking priority. Compared to past Mazda subcompact interiors, this should feel like a noticeable upgrade. As for pricing, Mazda will likely keep the CX-20 affordable, especially since it's aimed at younger buyers and first-time SUV shoppers. Expect it to slot below larger Mazda SUVs, offering strong value for the features and design you're getting. Overall, the 2026 Mazda CX-20 looks like a smart evolution, more efficient, more refined, and more versatile than previous small Mazda crossovers. Number 2. Chevy El Camino SS. Imagine this, a nameplate from the past, roaring back into the spotlight. The 2026 Chevy El Camino SS. Yeah, you heard that right. Chevrolet's taking something iconic, blending classic vibes with modern muscle, and giving it a fresh new twist for a whole new generation of drivers. If you grew up seeing El Caminos and thought, man, that was cool, then buckle up, because this reborn version is trying to capture that same spirit with some seriously exciting upgrades. From the moment you see it, the 2026 El Camino SS just looks mean in the best way. It's got that low-slung aggressive stance that reminds you of the originals, but with sharp, modern lighting and a muscular profile that feels like it was sculpted by pure intent. The classic long hood and sleek bed combo are still there, but with smoother lines and details that make it feel like a muscle car and a pickup had a really awesome kid. Fans of the old models will definitely get that nostalgic punch. But even if you're new to the nameplate, it's hard not to be impressed. Under the hood is where things get really interesting. Chevy didn't just bring back the El Camino for looks, they've hinted at a performance-first powertrain with a hybrid twist. Now imagine that classic V8 roar blended with modern hybrid assist for a boost of power and efficiency that feels surprisingly right for this kind of vehicle. It's the best of both worlds, that thrilling acceleration you expect from a Chevy SS, and a bit more mindful fuel use when you don't need to burn rubber. Compared to the old carburetted classics of the past, this feels like progress without losing the soul of what made the El Camino legendary. And sure, you might not think of an El Camino as an off-roader, but this 2026 version is said to be more capable than you'd expect in light trail situations. With available all-wheel drive and traction systems tailored for loose gravel or snowy back roads, this isn't just a pavement cruiser. It's the kind of ride you'd take out to the cabin, maybe tow a small trailer, tackle a dirt road or two, and still have a grin on your face the whole way. It doesn't turn it into a full-blown off-road truck, but it adds real versatility that the old rear-wheel-only models just didn't have. Step inside, and you'll notice Chevy didn't skimp on comfort or tech. The cabin feels surprisingly modern. Soft touch surfaces, a driver-focused layout, and a big crisp infotainment screen that brings Apple CarPlay and Android Auto up to speed with today's expectations. There's room for everyone up front, and the seats feel supportive, whether you're cruising around town or heading out on a weekend road trip. Compared to the Spartan interiors of classic El Caminos, this one feels like a vehicle you'll actually enjoy spending time in every day. Of course, one of the big questions is pricing, and while Chevy hasn't dropped final numbers yet, it looks like they're aiming to make the El Camino SS competitive with other performance-oriented pickups and sport trucks. You're paying for that unique blend of heritage, performance, and modern tech. But if Chevy nails the balance, it could be a seriously compelling value.
Number 3. Toyota RAV4. You know that feeling when a car you've seen everywhere somehow still manages to surprise you? That's exactly what's happening with the 2026 Toyota RAV4. This isn't just another model year. Toyota's given one of the best-selling SUVs on the planet a fresh breath of life. And honestly, it's looking really good. If you've ever considered a RAV4 for daily driving, weekend adventures, or just a reliable all-around companion, this new one might be the best yet. From the moment you lay eyes on the 2026 RAV4, you can tell Toyota didn't just tweak a few lines, they refined the whole look. It still has that rugged, confident stance that made the RAV4 instantly recognizable, but it feels more sculpted, more purposeful. The front end looks sharper, the lighting is cleaner and more modern, and the whole profile just feels more ready for whatever you throw at it. It's like Toyota took everything that worked from past generations and made it just a little cooler, a little more dynamic. Under the hood, the hybrid options are where a lot of excitement is focused, because Toyota's been killing it with hybrid tech for years. The 2026 RAV4 is expected to continue that legacy with even better fuel efficiency and smoother, more responsive power delivery. What I love about this is it's not just about saving money at the pump. Drivers are telling me they feel a boost in everyday usability. You get that zippy feel from electric assist when you need it, and then the classic smooth Toyota reliability when you just want to cruise. Compared to older gas-only models, this hybrid setup feels like a real upgrade in everyday life. But hey, this is a RAV4. We know it's not shy about adventure, and the new model seems to embrace that even more. With available all-wheel drive and improved traction systems, this SUV feels more capable on gravel roads, camping trails, or even snowy drives than before. It's not turning into a hardcore off-roader, but it's absolutely ready to tackle outdoor weekends or spontaneous road trips without batting an eye. If past RAV4S felt confident, this one feels adventurous. Inside is where Toyota has made a few nice surprises too. The cabin feels cleaner and more modern, with a larger, more intuitive touchscreen that's easier to use on the go. There's more thoughtful storage, better materials, and a sense of quality that makes it feel more like a premium SUV without the premium price tag. Past RAV4 interiors were functional and solid, but this one feels like Toyota actually listened to what buyers wanted. Comfort, convenience, and tech that doesn't make you squint trying to figure it out. Now, pricing details are still trickling out, but from what we've seen, Toyota seems to be keeping the 2026 RAV4 in that sweet spot where value meets capability. You're not paying a crazy premium for the upgrades, and considering what you get, efficiency, smart design, and that legendary Toyota reliability, it seems like a strong package for the price. Number 4. Citroën Palace. You ever see a car that just makes you stop and look twice? That's exactly the feeling you get with the 2026 Citroën Palace. This is a name with some serious heritage. Think French elegance, iconic design, and now a bold leap into the future. Citroën is bringing the Palace name back with style, and it's not just a retro throwback. It feels like a brand new expression of what modern luxury and everyday driving can be all at once. From the first glance, the 2026 Palace looks like nothing else on the road. The lines are smooth but striking. The lighting signature feels sharp and distinct, and the whole silhouette seems to blend classic sophistication with futuristic flair. It's the kind of design that turns heads not because it shouts, but because it speaks confidently. The bold grille, the sleek roofline, and those sculpted surfaces make this car feel like a true Citroën flagship. Under the skin, the Palace is stepping into the modern era with both hybrid and fully electric powertrain options.
So whether you're all in on electric driving or prefer a hybrid that balances performance and efficiency, there's something here for you. What's cool is that Citroën isn't just about putting numbers on paper. It's about delivering smooth, enjoyable acceleration that feels right, whether you're cruising through town or heading out on a longer trip. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this just another luxury sedan? Nope. Inside, the Palace cabin feels like stepping into a quiet little world of comfort and tech. You get premium materials, ambient lighting that makes evening drives feel special, and a high-def digital display setup that ties everything together really nicely. It's the kind of interior where you want to spend time, even if you're just going to grab coffee. And even in terms of capability, this car isn't shy. While the Palace isn't going to go rock crawling or anything, its refined suspension and available all-wheel drive setups should give you confidence in a variety of driving conditions, from rainy city streets to sweeping country roads. Citroën has always been known for a comfortable ride, and this version feels like it takes that reputation to a higher level. Of course, pricing is always a big question with cars like this. While Citroën hasn't revealed everything yet, they're positioning the Palace to compete with premium sedans, offering that blend of flair, comfort, and technology that you might expect in something more expensive. And compared to older, more classic Palace-badged models, this 2026 version feels like a full modernization, keeping the soul of the original, but bringing it into the 21st century. Looking back at past Citroën classics, people loved them for their unique style and charismatic presence. The 2026 Palace seems to carry that same spirit, but with modern sensibilities and everyday usability. If you're into cars that stand out and make you smile every time you slide behind the wheel, this one deserves a spot on your watch list. I'm really excited to see where Citroën takes this next. Let me know what you think. Are you into the return of the Palace?
Number 5. Toyota Camry. You know how some cars just refuse to go out of style? That's the Toyota Camry in a nutshell, and the 2026 Camry is shaping up to be one of the most interesting updates we've seen in a long time. Toyota took a sedan everyone already trusts and gave it a fresh personality, one that feels more modern, more efficient, and honestly, more fun than you might expect. Right away, the design tells you this isn't just a minor refresh. The 2026 Camry looks sharper and more confident, with cleaner lines and a sportier stance that makes it feel less like a safe choice and more like a car you actually want to drive. It still has that familiar Camry shape, but it's sleeker, more refined, and just a little more aggressive than past models. Compared to older generations, this one feels like it's finally leaning into style instead of just blending in. One of the biggest stories with the 2026 Camry is the hybrid setup. Toyota is going all in here, and that's great news. The hybrid powertrain is expected to deliver smooth, quiet driving with excellent fuel efficiency, making it perfect for commuting, road trips, or just everyday errands. What's cool is that it doesn't feel boring. It's responsive and confident, especially around town. If you're coming from an older gas-only Camry, this will feel like a big step forward in how the car drives and how often you stop for fuel. Now, off-road features might not be the first thing you think of with a Camry, but Toyota is adding a bit more versatility this time around. Available all-wheel drive and updated drive modes mean better traction in rain, snow, or rougher road conditions. It's not about turning the Camry into an SUV, it's about giving drivers extra confidence when the weather or road conditions aren't perfect. Inside, the updates really shine. The cabin feels more modern and driver-focused, with a larger touchscreen, cleaner layout, and improved materials throughout. Everything feels intuitive and comfortable, which is exactly what Camry buyers have always loved. Compared to past interiors that were solid but a little plain, the 2026 model feels more premium and more in tune with what drivers expect today. Pricing is expected to stay competitive, which is classic Toyota. There may be a slight increase over previous years, especially with the hybrid tech becoming standard, but the Camry still aims to deliver strong value for the money. When you factor in reliability, efficiency, and resale value, it continues to make a lot of sense. Looking back at older Camrys, they've always been dependable and practical, but not always exciting. The 2026 Camry feels like Toyota finally said, why not both? It keeps everything people trust while adding style, tech, and efficiency that make it feel fresh again. If you've ever overlooked the Camry before, this might be the one that changes your mind.